Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. This case is a doozy. We've got a mother accusing the father of some truly bizarre and disturbing behavior. But here's the kicker. She contacted CPS and they didn't find anything. Now they're both back in court, with the father just trying to get his parenting time back, while the mother seems determined to throw every wild accusation she can. Let's see this courtroom drama unfold, and whether the judge can finally put these baseless claims to rest.
Calling case 2024-1372 DC, Zachary Conley versus Athena Couch. Today is Monday, October 21st, 2024 at 9:19 a.m.
Court will note the appearance of Mr. Kelly on behalf of the plaintiff. This matter is before the court on the plaintiff's motion to enforce parenting time order. Mr. Kelly.
Your Honor, very quickly, very briefly, this court entered an order in June. My client had every other weekend parenting time and midweek parenting time. He was exercising that all the way up until the weekend of August 16th, which he received. Thereafter, defendant has not allowed overnight parenting time over the weekend, so he's missed 4 weekends up to date. He missed his parenting time on the 4th, 11th, and 18th. Midweek parenting time. He has had some midweek parenting time since then. However, there have been a number of occasions where she's either shown up late or simply has no-showed. And when she's shown up late, she's oddly enough picked him up right on time. We're requesting makeup parenting time for the 4 weekends, Your Honor, and for the midweek parenting times he's had. I think an appropriate remedy would be parenting time to start this weekend, which would be his upcoming weekend, and allow him to keep the children for the following week through the following Sunday for his makeup parenting time. This is the second time we've had to address this issue before the court. There's clearly a court order in place. We're required to file this motion to get this enforced, to get parenting time started. We're requesting attorney's fees in the amount of $500. And lastly, Your Honor, we suspect that defendant is going to indicate to the court, well, dad's got some sexual deviance. He's got all these other things going on. She actually called CPS on him. They did an investigation. During that investigation, there was no suspension of parenting time. There was no safety plan put in place. And they've closed their investigation since then. We suspect this more has to do with her wanting to continue the marriage or relationship with my client. She has made intimations to that effect. And she also showed up at his grandmother's house where he lives, barging her way in and assaulting his grandmother, who ultimately ended up getting a PPO against him or against her. So we suspect it's not really about the children's safety as much as it's another issue relating to their relationship, which again has no bearing on this court's order. So again, we're requesting a week of makeup parenting time starting this Friday, and attorney's fees in the amount of $500. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Couch, what's your response?
My response to that, I had consulted CPS because I had found videos of children in diapers with enemas being done to them. And that is part of a sexual fetish of Zachary Conley's. And they told me not to allow visitation if I felt that it was in the children's best interest. And I feel that that is the case.
Okay, well, in this particular case, CPS cannot violate the court orders. The court will enforce its orders in this matter until such time as it's changed. You can file a petition seeking to change the orders if you have a proper cause to do so. If not, then it won't be changed. But
I do have evidence. I'm sorry, excuse me.
Yeah, don't interrupt, ma'am. So what happens if you have proper cause? You can file a motion to modify parenting time until such time as that occurs. The court will enforce its orders. And if the orders are not followed, the person violating the orders can end up in jail. So it's a choice as to what you want to do in this matter. The court will note that it states, the motion as well states that the defendant has been late for drop-off. The court will order that if, in fact, the plaintiff is late for drop-off of the children, then the plaintiff is entitled to the time extended at the end of the parenting time. So if she's late for 1 hour, dropping him off, then he's entitled to an additional hour of parenting time to make up for that. So that will be the order. The court does note, as Mr. Kelly stated, that CPS has been involved. They've closed the case without taking action. So as a result, the court would infer from that CPS did not find any basis for proceeding, or they would have sustained and substantiated the allegations. So until they do, the court simply will enforce its orders. The court will award to Mr. Kelly the attorney fees of $500 necessitated by this motion to enforce the parenting time will be paid within 45 days of today's date. Okay.
Your Honor, in regards to the makeup parenting time, what was the court ordering?
Yes, the court will, or now when your client picks the children up on this Friday,
Yes.
court will allow him to have the children for 1 week to make up for the missed parenting time. Anything else, Mr. Kelly?
No, Your Honor. I'll get
Anything else, Ms. Couch?
No. Thank
Okay,
you.
that will be the order. Mr. Kelly, you can submit under 7-day notice of entry.
Your Honor, even though it's being submitted under 7-day, can we make it clear that it is to be followed and she should show up for this Friday?
Yep. We'll put it and state that it's the orders to have immediate effect.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Hey, may I say something?
Okay, go ahead.
I am trying to get somebody through legal aid. Nobody has been willing to help me. This attorney, Michael Kelly, even worked with a mediator that he had known. And the mediation didn't go any further because they thought that it wasn't.
Okay, we're not addressing mediation now, Ms. Couch. We're addressing the orders that were in place.
Because he's an attorney. I
Okay.
don't have anybody, and yet he has a sexual fetish that involves children.
Okay.
He was watching children.
That's the order of the court. The order will again be in
I
effect.
will be filing against the state of Michigan.
Okay, that's the order of the court, ma'am. We're going to end the hearing now.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Wild accusations, CPS investigations, and in the end, nothing to back it up. The mother's claims didn't hold water, and now the court is enforcing the father's parenting time, just like the original order said. What do you think? Was this just a case of co-parenting gone wrong? Or is there something more going on? Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more gripping courtroom moments. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.